Welcome to the Equipped Disciple channel. My name is Rick McClatchy. I will be your host. We are here to be and to make disciples of Jesus, and we do that through daily devos, through Sunday sermons, and through other discipleship resources. We are here to equip you. Hi, welcome into another day of your daily devo. I'm Pastor Rick, and we are jumping into Proverbs chapter 27, folks. We're starting to run out of chapters. I think once we are completed on this, we're going to probably jump over to the book of Hebrews so you can start ramping yourself up for that, as we've just got 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 5 more chapters. So that's probably going to take us about 10 days because we've been doing about a half a chapter a day in the daily devos. So less than 2 weeks, and we're going to be wrapped up with the book of Proverbs. So just be getting yourself ready, okay? In the meantime, like and comment and subscribe, and you can hit the little bell notification on the YouTube interface there, and it will notify you anytime that I put out a new video, which is about daily. You know, sometimes it's a little bit more. Every once in a while, I go a little crazy and we put out an extra video. So we're going to jump right in to Proverbs 27, verses 1 through 14. Don't boast about tomorrow, for you don't know what a day might bring. Let another praise you, and not your own mouth, a stranger, and not your own lips. A stone is heavy and sand a burden, but aggravation from a fool outweighs them both. Woof. Aggravation from a fool. So try not to hang out with too many fools so you're not too weighed down by a lot of aggravation. But don't boast about tomorrow because you don't know what a day might bring. This is just a matter of a little bit of humility. And just saying, you know what? Hey, the plan is to do such and such, but you never know what could happen. But yeah, that's what we plan on doing. You don't have to get weird about it either. You know, you don't have to be like, well, I might come to your party. No, you could say, yeah, I plan on being there. That'll be great. Thank you so much for the invite. You don't have to be all dramatic about, well, we can't boast about tomorrow because I don't know what a day might bring. No, like it's a humility attitude that you bring to the table every day. To know that, you know what, I'm not guaranteed tomorrow, and I need to live in such a way that I recognize that, because otherwise I think you miss really important opportunities, and it changes your perspective. It changes the way you operate. And that's why it says don't boast about tomorrow, so you don't know what a day might bring. It's to keep you a little bit humble and to keep you in check, you know. Verse 2, let another praise you and not your own mouth, a stranger and not your own lips. Again, let's go for the humility card here. God gives grace to the humble, but he resists the proud. So don't be all busy about trying to compliment yourself and trying to build yourself up. Let the lips of someone else compliment you and build you up. Fury is cruel. This is verse 4, and anger a flood. But who can withstand jealousy? Fury is cruel and anger a flood. I tell you what, the Bible is just so insightful, because I think that flood is such a great descriptor word for anger, because anger just comes in like a flood. I mean, your blood pressure goes up. You can literally feel like the anger kind of surging through your veins in a sense. Verse 5, better an open reprimand than concealed love. Some translations say better is an open rebuke than hidden love. And because open reprimands are expressions of love, so they are actually not concealed love. Concealed love is, you know, it's hidden. You don't know it's there. And so and again, an open reprimand is an expression of love. So it is actually bringing love to the surface. And so it's kind of an interesting little juxtaposition there. But better an open reprimand than concealed love. That correcting someone, that bringing the truth in love is something that you do to build them up and to strengthen them. It is not insulting or hateful or, you have to be careful how you deliver it, right? So you want to make sure that you take care in how you deliver these things. Because in verse 6, it says, the wounds of a friend are trustworthy, but the kisses of an enemy are excessive. The kisses of the enemy are deceptive because they're trying to trick you. They're trying to manipulate you. But the wounds of a friend are trustworthy. And those wounds, I really believe, come in two primary different angles. The first angle is, well, you know what? Everybody is human and they're going to make mistakes at some point. So that is one way that the wounds of a friend are trustworthy, is because you can trust that at some point that friend is going to let you down. It's not going to work out very well. They're going to hurt you. They're going to hurt your feelings. They're going to offend you. The other way is that the wounds of a friend are trustworthy is kind of along the lines of what we just talked about in verse 5. An open reprimand is better than concealed love, is that a true and faithful, a trustworthy friend is going to tell you the truth. And sometimes being told the truth can feel like a wounding because it's pointing stuff out that is hard to hear, or it's, if it wasn't so true, it'd be really offensive, Sometimes it's offensive because it is true, and you can't reason it away because it's got so much truth in it. So the wounds of a friend are trustworthy, but the kisses of an enemy are excessive. A person who is full tramples on a honeycomb, but a hungry person, any bitter thing is sweet. Boy, that's just the truth right there. If you're hungry, man, it doesn't matter what it tastes like, right? Because you're just hungry. Like, you need food. But if you're full, you're so picky because you're not actually, you have no real desire for the thing. You're kind of eating for eating's sake at that point. Anyone wandering from his house is like a bird wandering from its nest. Oil and incense bring joy to the heart, and the sweetness of a friend is better than self-counsel. The sweetness of a friend is better than self-counsel. So you might be the smartest cookie ever. You might have the ability to give yourself excellent counsel because you're just smart and you've lived a lot of life. You've had some experience, but the sweetness of a friend is better than self-counsel. Something powerful about the friend, that brings sweetness into your life, and it's better than just really skilled self-counsel. Don't abandon your friend or your father's friend, and don't go to your brother's house in your time of calamity. Better a neighbor nearby than a brother far away. Do not be afraid to develop great relationships outside of your family, and make friends with the people that live around you, for crying out loud. Get a little map and draw a map of your neighborhood and start filling in names and turn it into your prayer list and start praying for those people and bless them and encourage them and strengthen them and invite them over for dinner. Be engaged with your neighbors, because better a neighbor nearby than a brother far away. Be wise, my son, and bring my heart joy, so that I can answer anyone who taunts me. Oh man, having a wise kid, having kids that act honorably. What a blessing. What an encouragement. What a strength. A sensible person sees danger and takes cover. The inexperienced keep going and they are punished. And this is really the verse that we pulled our title off of, right? A sensible person sees danger and does this. So a sensible person sees danger and takes cover. It's like the prudent thing we've talked about numerous times so far in the book of Proverbs, is that the sensible, the prudent person looks down and sees danger coming and makes adjustments to take cover, to avoid it altogether. But the inexperienced or the fool, they just keep on going and don't pay any attention about it. and they get punished. So let's be sensible people that take in the path into consideration and make appropriate adjustments along the way. Let's not be like the fool that sees the trouble and then just keeps on walking right into it. Amen. With that, God bless you. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.